Hello, everybody. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is So I'm Watching Mayfair Witches, Season 1, Episode 8, What Rough Beast. Yeah, boy. My biggest problem is Cortland, and I knew he was suspicious from the beginning. That's not an issue. Like, suspicious and, like, campy, like a Harry Hamlin character is great. Now it's all ruined because he raped Deirdre.
Yep.
And he's Rowan's father, and gross.
Yep.
I hate it.
Yep. Every minute of it. I was the embodiment of Grumpy Cat. Here the entire time.
I really don't like that. I also then after I forgot her name, Dolly Jean and JoJo realize that it's him. They're just like, gosh, if only there was something we could do while they're drinking bourbon. And I'm like, you know where he is. You're the one who told Cyprian where he is, what he's doing. Why are you sitting here drinking alcohol? Whatever.
Yep. There were so many choices made throughout the duration of this season where I'm just kind of like, why?
I feel like I had the thought early that, like, oh, what Lasher wants must obviously be like a physical body.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I thought that was so obvious that I convinced myself there must be a grander scheme somewhere. And so the fact that he wanted to be, none of it makes sense in the first place, because is this what he wanted, or did she ruin it somehow? Because now he's in a baby. Did he want to be a baby? Is he going to continue growing at the rate he gestated?
I mean, I don't know. I would assume probably not, because I feel like he could still be more spooky, while in her, because I think he could, use her to make things go faster. But
so
I feel like
he's not in the baby.
No, he's in the baby. But I mean, I think he's in the baby. I think but I don't know, since he was moving the face around. I don't know. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Bad and weird. And now she's alienated Cyprian too.
I actually thought when that baby was crawling to her, I thought it was going to get up and start walking.
And just turn into.
And at least a teenager or something. It's just.
Because because I mentioned it out there when we were done. Now we've really reached a place of that Eva Green and Matt Smith movie called Womb, where Matt Smith is her boyfriend and he dies tragically. And so she manages to clone him, but she has to give birth to him. And then she raises him, but she's in love with him. What are we doing? Also, okay, there's been so many points where everyone made the wrong decision. But stupid decisions. Because what did Rowan or was she already so corrupted by his energy or whatever? What was her thinking when she decided to fuck him in his mind palace?
I don't know.
Obviously something terrible is going to happen.
I don't know. I just feel like it's very hat on top of a hat on top of a hat, but it's sex on top of sex on top of sex.
Whose fucking baby is that? Biologically, whose baby is that?
I don't know.
And then I really, really hate the implications of the Albrecht looking at Odette and being like, she's lactating, right?
I know.
We're gonna need that.
Okay, so lactating,
ripening.
I feel like there was one other word where I was like, you must be stopped. Ew.
Yeah.
All of it. And I feel like I say this every single week. I don't want to shit on this show. I really don't.
I wanted to like it.
Me too. But just everything about this.
It also just ended.
Yeah.
There was really no.
She shot a bunch of thunderbolts at Cyprian and then turned on and walked away. And then
he was lying.
Yes, he was. And I'm just like, what a time to choose to lie when she is she is shooting lightning bolts down at you.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, just be like, yes, there is someone from the Talamasca.
Yeah.
We're going to figure it out.
Because that's also like, I'm still very unclear about why JoJo and Dolly Jean were not tagging along. You know?
I don't know. I mean, I don't, like, why wasn't JoJo out looking for Tessa? Why weren't they out as a
Well,
united
at the
front?
very beginning of the episode, the first time we see JoJo in this episode, she is getting off a phone call that says Tessa's dead.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it just felt like she was sidelined. They just sidelined JoJo the entire time.
Which sucks because I really liked her.
Me too.
Oh, Jen Richards. She's been really great and interesting, and her scene with Cyprian was also really interesting because also I did kind of like that moment because he was like, he touched the mask from the party the night that Deirdre got pregnant, and he saw Cortland going in there to fuck her, his niece, blah. And he told JoJo, and she was like, that's not possible. And he was like, well, it definitely is. It's 100% how it happened. Like, that's what I saw. And she came around almost immediately.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. Because, but then, like, again, later when she's drinking with Dolly Jean, they just are like, oh, how could I not have seen it? And it's like, cool, you didn't see it, but you know it now. So, like, go do something about it.
Yeah. And I mean, you literally brought out the spooky doll made of bones and hair. And then, like, he said basically what the prophecy is. So why didn't you all go together?
Yeah. Which also, at no point in this episode was an actual prophecy spoken.
No, because he spoke it to the lady that called.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not what a prophecy sounds like, bro.
No, that's just what he decided was gonna happen.
He was like, here's what's going to happen is I want to be birthed into physicality somehow by the 13th witch of your line. Do it. There was no, like...
I don't know.
There was no romance to it or, like, mysticism or anything. And again, for having watched this entire show and just been sure that there was something deeper to it because no way it could be as obvious as Lasher just wanting a physical body, I'm sort of like, what?
Well, and then is he gonna try to fuck his mom? Like,
well, that's what I was saying. Because now she has no boyfriends. She's down from 2 boyfriends to no boyfriends.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it.
Come on. It looked so cool.
Yeah.
There was so much promise. And then the fumbliest of the fumble of the bag.
Yeah. Because I was even like mostly cool with it up until I want to say like episode 5. It's been like the last 3 episodes that I'm really like not like really not down with. And I just sort of don't understand how you can fumble something like this so hard.
Yeah. I don't know.
So unless something extremely changes before season 2, I would argue that we're not going to
probably not
be back for it.
Because we're tardy because I had a death in the family, so I had to go home. But so even today, we were like,
should we do it? What time should we do it?
Yeah. And then she goes, let's at least put on mascara. And I was like, no, this show does not deserve mascara for me. The fact that like I even put earrings in.
I didn't do my hair today.
You guys, I'm
not
mad.
good.
I'm mad.
It just really, I really feel like they biffed it.
And there was so much. There's so much here.
Potential,
and just the biffiest of the biff.
Jack Houston's hot face and body can't help for everything.
You know, and Alexandra Daddario, I mean...
her acting was better in this episode. She was not like a shivery puppy. And I did kind of enjoy the moment where like she's healing herself in the Mind Palace and she's almost like euphoric with like the absence of pain and like the new knowledge and everything. But at the same time,
yeah.
Like
I don't care.
So for what? So she can just like be the thing she was afraid of being the whole time anyway?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, sorry.
Yeah.
This was such a bummer end of this season. we will almost certainly be back for another show. I think we're going to do a True Detective.
Yeah.
The upcoming season of True Detective, which shares zero DNA with this show. But yeah, Rachel and I will be back for something. We're still doing lots of other stuff currently. Stick around if you want. Sorry. At least we're not alone.
Yeah.
Like, generally, all of you guys commenting are like, no, it sucks. And it's not as good as the books.
And super thank you for at least like being on the ride with us
Yeah.
and like hating it with us. We appreciate it.
Because I
So-
just can't even get it up to like be sort of like to make it funny. Because it's like not even funny bad. It's just like bad.
Yeah, it makes me sad more
Yeah.
than anything, just because it's
sort
like,
of sad and gross.
yeah, and that ripening is gonna
It's
gonna haunt me for at least a week.
for me. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Just the female power of it with like the coven and all of that, but at the end of it, it's just these stupid men pulling strings the entire time.
Well, so that's the other thing too, is like there is no female power at the center of it because the power at the center of everything is Lasher.
Yeah,
Which is a very male demon energy.
Yeah, so we were gaslit on top of
The
it
whole time. No, they were gaslit. We were gaslit. I don't know. I just didn't.
I'm so mad.
Yeah.
I thought about wearing my "Women Don't Owe You Shit" shirt because it felt like I needed to at least throw that out there.
I could have worn my "I will aid and abet abortion" because if only Rowan had just nipped that in the bud.
She could have healed it right out.
The first minute.
Could have healed it right out.
We could have avoided all of this.
Yeah. I mean, you closed a bullet hole, a bullet wound. Might as well just kind of like focus it a little bit further south.
Zoinks.
Yeah, we're gonna go make and eat dinner now.
Yep.
So
Like and subscribe. Let us know what you thought about the episode. Let us know if you'll be back for season 2. I think regardless of anything, we will definitely cover season 2 of Interview with the Vampire.
yo, yeah.
Because we really liked that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's also not to say I will keep up with whatever other Immortal universe shit they're doing. But this one
We just might not talk about it.
is a pass.
Yeah.
So, all right. Bye.
Bye.